A new virus is sweeping the globe. It travels silently, on the wind, and it strikes without warning. This is not a virus of humans, though it can infect us. It is a virus of birds, and it is called avian influenza, or bird flu. Avian influenza is a group of viruses that primarily infect birds. Wild birds like ducks and geese can carry the virus without showing symptoms. But for domestic birds like chickens and turkeys, the virus is often deadly. Birds infected with highly pathogenic avian influenza, the most dangerous form of the virus, may exhibit a variety of symptoms. These can include lethargy, loss of appetite, and difficulty breathing. They may also develop swollen heads, blue discoloration of the comb and wattles, or neurological problems. The virus spreads quickly through flocks of birds, and it can be devastating. The current outbreak of avian influenza, which began in late 2021, is the largest ever recorded. It has spread to every continent except Antarctica, killing millions of birds. The virus has been detected in over 100 different species of birds, including wild birds, backyard poultry, and commercial flocks. The economic consequences of the outbreak have been severe, particularly for the poultry industry. The avian influenza virus is a threat to both animal and human health. It is important to take steps to prevent the spread of the virus, such as practicing good biosecurity measures and getting vaccinated if you are at risk. We must work together to protect our feathered friends and ourselves from this deadly virus. The impact of the avian influenza outbreak has been felt most acutely in the poultry industry. Millions of chickens and turkeys have been culled in an effort to stop the spread of the virus. This has led to a shortage of poultry products, including eggs, and a sharp increase in prices. Consumers around the world are feeling the pinch. In the United States, the average price of a dozen eggs has more than doubled since the start of the outbreak. Some farmers have been forced to euthanize entire flocks of birds, while others are struggling to keep up with the demand for eggs and poultry meat. The avian influenza outbreak has exposed the vulnerabilities of our global food system. The avian influenza virus is highly contagious and can spread rapidly through flocks of birds. It can be spread through direct contact with infected birds, as well as through contaminated feed, water, and equipment. The virus can also be spread by wild birds, which can carry the virus without showing any symptoms. The economic consequences of the outbreak are far-reaching. The poultry industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and the losses incurred as a result of the outbreak are significant. The outbreak has also had a ripple effect on other industries, such as the restaurant industry, which relies on poultry products. The fight against avian influenza is a global effort. Scientists, veterinarians, and government officials are working tirelessly to control the spread of the virus. One of the primary methods of control is culling, or the mass slaughter of infected and potentially infected birds. While culling is a drastic measure, it is often necessary to prevent the virus from spreading to other flocks. In addition to culling, biosecurity measures are essential for preventing the spread of avian influenza. Biosecurity refers to a set of practices designed to prevent the introduction and spread of infectious diseases. These practices include controlling access to poultry farms, disinfecting equipment and vehicles, and maintaining a clean and sanitary environment for birds. Vaccines are another important tool in the fight against avian influenza. Vaccines work by stimulating the bird's immune system to produce antibodies against the virus. While there is no vaccine that is 100% effective in preventing avian influenza, vaccines can help to reduce the severity of outbreaks and the number of birds that become infected. The development of new and more effective vaccines is an ongoing area of research. Scientists are also working to develop new diagnostic tools that can detect the virus more quickly and accurately. Early detection is crucial for containing outbreaks and preventing the virus from spreading. The future of the avian influenza outbreak is uncertain. The virus continues to circulate in bird populations around the world, and new outbreaks are reported regularly. The virus is constantly evolving, and new strains are emerging that may be more transmissible or more deadly. It is likely that avian influenza will continue to pose a threat to poultry production for the foreseeable future. However, there is hope. Scientists are making progress in understanding the virus and developing new tools to combat it. The poultry industry is implementing stricter biosecurity measures to prevent the spread of the virus, and governments are working together to coordinate their response to outbreaks. While avian influenza is a serious threat, it is not an insurmountable one. By working together, we can protect our feathered friends, our food supply, and ourselves from this deadly virus. The avian influenza outbreak has highlighted the importance of global cooperation and the need for continued investment in animal health research. Only by working together can we hope to prevent future outbreaks and ensure the health and well-being of both birds and humans.